Herzlich willkommen, das ist Morecore TV live aus dem Morecore Studio im Ruhrgebiet und wir haben heute ganz wunderbare Gäste. Aber bevor wir zu unseren Gästen kommen, stelle ich euch noch den wunderbaren Morris vor.
Hey Leute, schön, dass ihr hier seid. Einige von euch kennen mich ja schon.
Genau, Morris kennt ihr unter anderem als DJ der Morecore Party, der auch am Freitag den Hardfloor auflegen wird. Und Morris unterstützt mich heute hier, um eure Fragen im Twitch-Channel zu prüfen, zu checken und einfach mal zu schauen, was wir da noch so haben, worüber wir mit den Jungs von Bury Tomorrow sprechen wollen. Das sind die nächsten Gäste. Hey guys, how are you?
Hey, hey.
Yeah, good, thanks, man. How are you?
Thank you, very well. Guys, do you guys want to introduce yourself, or do you think that everyone knows you?
Everyone knows us.
Everyone absolutely knows us, man. Come on.
I'm pretty sure that everyone knows you. Yeah, that's the first thing. I mean, congratulations. We heard that the Midweek-Charts are pretty nice for you, especially in Germany. So there's a chance to reach the 3rd or 4th position of the charts in Germany.
Unreal, man.
Yeah, that mental.
I think we probably would have gone #1 had we have recorded it in German, but you know, we know for next time.
Okay. But well, do you remember then when we did our interview in Dortmund when you just said something like it's better than Parkway, and well, I think Parkway did not. I think Parkway did not make the first or 4th positions. I think it was the 7th or 8th. Which position was it? I'm not quite sure, but I think there's a chance to be better than them.
Who knows?
Any opportunity we get to be better than everyone, we'll take it.
That's a challenging view on it. I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, guys, you let me first ask if there are any problems on Twitch. Everyone's hearing us. Everything's cool.
Scheint alles zu laufen auf jeden Fall.
Okay,
Hello,
so
Twitch.
Everything is cool.
Which one too?
Twitch 1 2, yeah, exactly. You did the Instagram takeover today on our channel.
Yeah, thanks for letting us do it.
And I've seen Duff, you've baking some chocolate cake.
Yeah, it's a really good cake actually. It tastes super good.
Where is it?
You want me to go get my chocolate cake?
I want to see the cake, yeah.
I'm going.
So direct. Where is it?
Yeah, mate, it's the most important thing. Food. It's always food.
Oh, that does look good. You've gone to town on it though. Jesus.
Oh, this
fucking, you
looks
made it
so
today.
amazing. And is it a little bit soft and wet in the middle?
Yeah, look, it's quite moist.
Oh, moist. Yeah, that's the word. Oh, fuck. This
Good,
sounds,
wasn't it? This was my little chef that helped do it.
Hello, little chef. How are you?
I do like this little chef. I always do.
She's always the little chef.
Now he's like, go away. You've spoken enough.
That's so cute.
It's like that video, isn't it? You know, where the guy's on the news and like his little kids come in the back door, like.
Yeah. Exactly, like the guy with the news. How is it? Oh, which channel was it? With his wife coming in the back.
Yeah,
come
and
on,
she just comes in and like crawls and
Yeah.
drags the kids back out.
That was so funny. And yeah, what about you, Danny, in the Instagram takeover? I think you were driving your car and you just asked the people for some questions. Or how was your day today?
I was at work today, so I was at the NHS today, so I was driving my car around.
Okay.
And not doing it as I was driving though, so I was being safe. I pulled over, and I asked people for some questions, and I hear that we've got 17 to 20 questions.
And I think we got some more.
20.
70, yeah. I'm pretty sure we got some more questions in our Twitch channel. Wenn ihr Fragen habt, könnt ihr schon mal loslegen. Irgendwie Fragen zur Band. Die Jungs sind da, freuen sich auf eure Fragen. Jason, what about you? How was your day?
My day has been great, bro. I actually went for a bike ride, but I didn't take my phone with me, so I couldn't document that.
Very good for a takeover. Yeah.
Yeah. I know. Some would say I'm silly. Yeah.
Yes, there is someone in the chat right now that is asking why you're not eating something right now, because every time they see you live, you are munching on something. So do you want some cake? I'll send it over.
Yeah, maybe I should put my address in the chat and someone could send me a Domino's.
Wait. I'm not sure if you should do this, really.
No, don't do that, dude.
Don't do that. We just talked about the chance that you might reach a very high position in the German charts. How was it? How was the reaction in the UK?
Yeah, man, it's been crazy, bro. Like we thought it was going to be good, but it's been great. And every single album we tend to get have a level that we think it's going to hit, and it just like smashes through that, and it's been absolutely insane. So yeah, the fact that we're even talking about charts in general is madness. The fact that Germany and UK seem to be representing, a huge, if not most of our fan base, is absolutely insane. So yeah, it's amazing.
That's really amazing. And I think it's more amazing that if you think about that, you postponed your release of the record from the April 3rd to July 3rd. So I think with this postponing, I'm not quite sure if anyone thought about such a big
Yeah, well, I think once that put us in a position where we released like 5 songs or 4 songs, wherever it was. So I think once you do that, like some people I think thought that we'd put an EP out at one stage. So yeah. it was a bit strange, but I think that kind of says a lot about the songs that we didn't release. And it says a lot about what people think of those songs. So we're really, really stoked that the other half that people are finally hearing now after months and months. Because I think we released The Grey last year, so
November. Yeah,
it's been a long road, man, we really appreciate anyone sticking with us because it has been a long road. But yeah, that's cool.
Definitely, and I remember when you released The Grey. I think some weeks later we did the Mocko party in Hamburg after your show in Hamburg. Daph, you remember it?
I remember very little of that party. As you already know, because I had one too many Vimtos at that party.
But it was pretty funny, especially you and Dawson. And yeah, Morris, who's also here, was the driver. It was pretty funny. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I wasn't sick, so Morris must have driven well. I mean, that's...
Thank you very much.
The thing is that the only disappointing thing about it right now is that we can't have a more Cannibal party right now because we're not allowed to come to Germany yet. But when we do, you better invite us. So,
and I guarantee you'll be invited. You're always invited to every show and every party we do. So that's so amazing, guys. Let's stick to Cannibal, because I think I'm so stoked with it and this impact. And could you tell us something more about the producing phase of this album? I think you worked with Dan Weller, who also produced Enter Shikari and Young Guns, and Adam Nolly, who did the mastering and the mix. So could you tell us something more about this?
Yeah, well, we worked with Dan on Black Flame.
Yeah.
Well, we actually worked with him on our first record along with a guy called Justin Hills. Obviously, they were in Sick, the band that we all respect a lot, and so we did our first record and then kind of lost touch a little bit. Didn't really speak to him too much, and then came to do Black Flame, and we brought him. We didn't really know what to expect because we'd been with the same guy since Portraits, so we didn't really know what to expect working with somebody new. But it was cool, and obviously Black Flame was born from that, and we were all really happy with it on a lot of levels. So I think it was a bit of a no-brainer really this time around to go with him. Like I think we said really early on, didn't we? Like, let's just do it again because we know that it can be better. And a better version of Black Flame is, that can be a big thing for us. So yeah, getting Nolly involved was a pretty simple, easy process. He's worked with Dan on a lot of stuff, and he's also worked on a lot of our peers in the UK. His record, I know he did Architects and stuff. So So obviously we were in safe hands. We felt in safe hands with Nolly, and he did a really good job. Like even going through the mix notes with him, and it was the guys will tell you it was a really back and forth process. And I think most bands it probably is if you like really care about what you're doing. So there were many back and forths, but the way he handled that, coming from 5 different people, and the way that he translated everything we were saying to him quickly into the songs was just really useful from our point of view to get somewhere, because none of us are producers, none of us are engineers. We're just we can make demos, but we're not, that's never been our forte. Creating music is more what we like to do. So he just made it really easy for us. He did a lot of stuff that I wouldn't be able to tell you what he did, but he made it easy for us, and same with Dan. And it was a really joyful experience, and probably a team that we'll carry on with in the future. So good. I don't know if anyone else disagrees with me.
I think you nailed it there, Jace. Don't think I've got anything to add. Well
I mean,
done.
so I'm just going to disagree with you. No, I won't. No, that's perfect. Perfect. It was lovely. It was a privilege to have all. We had Erman as well. That's the only person we missed out. So Erman mastered the record, and then having Nolly and Erman, who also work really well together because they've done Architects together as well, and it was like a dream team really for us.
Yeah. And how long did the whole record process take? So from writing the first idea to saying, okay, it's done, this is the master tape, fuck off.
Well, I
think you can't really.
You're probably the best person you would have heard something before any of us probably.
So me and Dorse kind of started some of the process probably May time, 2019 was. So we started writing. It was I say May time. Dorse started writing probably straight away after the first Black Flame tour in 2018. We then started working on kind of what it was going to feel like around March, April time, and then May was where he started popping off demos. So over the summer was really the kind of organic writing process, which is what we usually do. So Dorse will kind of just keep batting off demos. We'll tell him which ones are rubbish and which ones are great, and majority, luckily, are really great. And then for us, we knew we wanted to release a single before the Black Flame second tour. We knew we wanted to do that. And so for us, we knew that there was only a finite amount of time we have as a band to get into a studio if we wanted to do that. And that was obviously August, September time. We knew was going to be the period of time that we were going to go in. And so the writing process sped up very quickly as soon as we were booked in there. But really from, I suppose, time of tracking, we spent about a week and a half, 2 weeks on pre-production. And then it was about 7 or 8 weeks worth of tracking. So it was fairly standard. The tracking tends to go quicker if you do more pre-production. So usually you look at about 10 to 12 weeks blocked out for tracking a record.
Split between the two studios as well.
Yeah, we ended up doing like weekends for a lot of the pre-pro. Dan would come down for a weekend to a practice space near us, or a Monday or a Tuesday or something, just a couple of days here and there, because the summer was so busy for us. I mean, July was pretty crazy. We were still doing a lot of flying festivals, a lot of weekenders. So yeah, it was pretty busy time, but we managed to fit it in, boys, didn't we?
Just like your social life by the sounds of it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I had the feeling that you were... Hell? Jason, are you still there?
Yeah, he's still there. I can see him.
Okay, because I was kind of irritated by the sounds, and then forgot to
irritated.
Whoa, Mike! You mean distracted, bro? Not irritated.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's a problem with being German.
Fucking
and
broken English, my friend.
Yeah, definitely broken English. But
Jake, I was irritated by the sounds of your phone. Then.
Hey, bro, it's Jacko, bro.
Okay,
it's
good.
Jacko,
So
bro.
that's.
Should we get Jacko to come on, like as a cameo, just like Jacko, log in, bro? Come on.
Jacko's texting me, bro.
Fuck, it's getting the same like 2 years before. Okay.
Don't start dancing, Mike. Jesus.
Yeah, dancingbear.com.
Wow. You're not allowed to say that on Twitch, dude.
I'm not saying.
That's a TOC right there.
Fuck. Okay, we'll need to peep it out. Yeah, good. Yeah. Actually, I'm so sorry because this whole. Yeah, I was. What was the word?
Okay, bro.
What was
You
the
wanna
word?
talk about it?
It was not
Like
irritated. What was the word? What was the word, guys? Please help me.
You said I was.
You said I was irritated, and
Yeah,
what you
but
meant
the
to
word
say
was?
is I was distracted.
Distracted. So, learn some.
Rather than being irritated by Jace, you were distracted by Jace.
Okay. You see,
I
Natasha is.
often get distracted by his eyes, so you know we have something in common now. I don't get irritated with his eyes, though.
We've descended.
Yeah.
Okay, there's always this so special how's it called, atmosphere between us, guys. Thank you.
You're so beautiful, man.
Oh man.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Yeah. I got some more questions, but let's see what the chat is saying. Morris.
Yeah, there are not that many questions at all. But
Morris.
everybody wants you on the stage again, guys. And
We want to be on the stage again.
Yeah.
But when?
Yeah, I know.
No one knows.
Okay, now, Mike.
So savage.
What was my problem? So wait. Morris asks, all of the people want to see you on stage again, but all of us know that there's no chance to do regular concert right now. So, am I right or not?
It's just the way you were like, but no one knows.
Mike, literally, this was you. It's like everyone wants to see you on stage, but fuck you all, because you can't.
But now there's another question. If you are on stage again.
No, wait a second.
Okay.
Wait a second.
Wait, just for you.
This brings me to my next question. I think you recorded the record before the whole Corona situation, and I know this question is, well, somehow pretty awkward. I don't know, but how is this for you guys right now, living with this Corona situation, not allowed playing concerts, not allowed to leave the UK like you mentioned before? So how is it for you?
I mean, when you're in a band, mate, all you want to do is write songs, put them out, and play shows. That's genuinely like the three things you want to do in a band. And you know, as of the April 3rd pushback, we weren't able to do any of those things. So it's one of those moments where we were just kind of like, oh, so we're in a band then. And it sucks. I suppose it would suck a lot more if it wasn't like a universal thing that everyone's going through. Kind of takes the heat off it. If we'd have made a mistake, which meant we couldn't go and play shows, I mean, that would have sucked. So for us, it's we're pretty. I'm happy, if I'm honest with you, that we've released an album, because I can't imagine not having anything to kind of put out as well as not playing shows. That would really, really suck.
Yeah, we all know that the regular there are a lot of bands who are just writing albums to play shows. So, what about you, Jason?
Yeah, I mean, what was the question?
How is it right now for you? Living in the situation.
I've always been quite vocal about the fact that my favorite part of this is playing shows. Like that hour or 2 hours or whatever, or half an hour on stage is the best part. It really is. And singing with people and enjoying our music with other people is just the best part about it, by an absolute country mile. So it's been a kick in the teeth, and I think we've all I think the album being released has helped us all. I think the early parts of this, when we were kind of sitting on something, made it a bit harder. But now the album's out there, it's kind of cool. And I'm way more used to it now and I think the guys are as well. So, but it sucks. I mean, there is no, it is what it is. There's positives and negatives to everything. We're kind of trying to we've got a lot of positives to concentrate on with Cannibal. So we're doing that. But yeah, I mean, it's a bummer, and I'd be lying if I said it's not been a learning curve for me the last few months, just kind of getting my head around being at home for a summer. I mean, we're not normally at home during these months, so I don't know. Since I was 21, I haven't known since I was 18, I haven't known what a June, July is in my home.
It's so
we were talking
true.
about this the other day, weren't we? We were saying how like in other years, like loads of stuff at home would happen in June and July, and if anyone says to us, "Oh, what are you doing in June?" before you even check your diary, the answer is, "Oh, we'll be away." Like, like there's not even a question of, "Oh no, we will definitely be away," because there's no way we won't be touring during June and July. So for us right now, this is super weird.
Yeah, I believe. When this whole situation started for me, for example, I tried to do some new things. So the first thing I'm made my balcony, and then thought about some new projects in which I can lose my one time. But what about you? Do you guys did something new in this since April? Is there something
Jace has ridden it. Jace is a bike rider now, aren't you, Jace?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a cyclist.
Yeah, so Jace is going to do the Tour de France next year.
Okay.
No, but I did buy a bike, and I do go riding. It's really cool, actually. The greatest thing about it is I don't exercise a lot, but obviously when we go out and we tour, we play a lot of shows, and that kind of keeps me in check, I think, a little bit.
Yeah.
So going out on the bike, if I go out for 2 hours and I come back, the ache in my legs that I have for like that evening and the next day is so similar to the one I have when I'm in my bunk after shows. So it's kind of cool in that sense, and I've kind of enjoyed that. But yeah, I've just enjoyed, I mean, it was the only way I could get outside without feeling guilty, because I felt like if I went, I live in quite a social part of I'm basically by the sea, so that's where people go to kind of like get out of their house, go for a walk their dog. So it's kind of hard to go for a walk and not feel a part of the problem, especially like a few months ago when we were first all in lockdown. So getting on a bike and just riding past everybody really quickly felt a lot better than
like this.
Yeah.
Just riding past them.
Yeah. So I've been doing that. Yeah, it's been really fun, really enjoyable. Yeah.
I've taken up a new fitness regime, so you'll notice that I've lost a shit ton of weight. I'm not fat anymore, so it's a lie.
Not more fat, Dev.
You go to the gym for a while though, didn't you?
I went to the gym before Corona, and then it all fucking went tits up. Then that's what I get for trying. I feel like I caused Corona by going to the gym.
What? You caused Corona. Okay. But Dev, you also started Twitch. To stream on Twitch.
You've become a streamer, bro.
I have become a streamer. Look at me. Like
I have.
I have.
Please
I
follow
totally
and subscribe
have.
down below, guys. Stay around to the end of this video where I'll tell you
put some claps. Is it put some claps? Is that how they say it? Claps in the chat or something?
There are no claps right now. Sorry.
Sorry, mate.
The studio is still very new, and we're trying to evolve.
This is my new forum.
Well, the thing is, actually, what's really funny, before we came on, Jace and me Jace was so into starting Twitch before I was. And then I was like, do you know what? Jace is right. I should definitely give that a go. Yeah. And then I did give it a go, and I kind of enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I was going to. And it became, well, as Jay said, it's like having your own TV show. And I don't know, I kind of fit that persona pretty well.
Question, Dav, serious question. When you change the color of your hair, are you then going to have to change the color of all your content?
Of course I have. All the content has to change. It's all branding, bro. I'm like the new water parks. Like they just change the color of their merch every time the hair changes.
Danny, what about you? It's just.
I'm not on Twitch. I haven't.
Dan,
right now.
You are on Twitch right now.
Debut, everyone. I just want to announce that I'm going to be live streaming myself doing absolutely nothing. It's going to be great.
You'd be surprised, mate. That's what a lot of people do.
Exactly. There's one guy. There's one guy just streaming how he's sleeping.
Yeah,
dude, I saw that. He has so many people watching him. Like
you watched him. You just said I watched him. Yeah, so many people watch him. So you're one of those people.
No, but I wasn't sat there for 6 hours watching him, though, was I? Like I was like, what is this?
You contributed.
Oh, but what if I did? Fair play to him. Jace, you should do that, mate. You should just stream you sleeping.
Daph, I'm pretty sure you subbed it also.
Yeah. I would do that.
No, Mike, I have bought a dog. I've got a brand new dog, so that was quite nice that she's been hanging out. And I work for healthcare, so I've had a pretty easier time of it than probably a lot of people that haven't had the opportunity to go and work. So I'm lucky. I got paid and I got to do that kind of stuff as well. So yeah, I've kept busy really over these last 16, 17 weeks. So it's been quite nice.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's a very I'm searching for the English word because I don't know. I think it's a humble. Yeah, humble. It might be humble.
That's what they call me.
Incredible. Okay.
Incredible.
Okay. Thinking about Barry Tomorrow, there's always incredible, amazing.
Yeah. But while we're here, we might as well plug. Follow Jace on Twitch. Follow me on Twitch. Don't follow Dan on Twitch because he's not here. Just follow us. Build up our followers. Thank you.
The funny thing is, Jason, I'm sorry for being not prepared because I haven't seen your channel before. So
because I don't really use it, I don't know why.
He's the king. He's the king of division, mate. If you want to see a world-class division player,
really?
just look at JC.
I'm still trying to learn Warzone, but well, I'm not so good in it.
That's true.
I'm rubbish at Warzone.
I am rubbish at all games. It's a fact. I'm terrible.
Guys, this is a live question and answer. I think the only questions we talked about were my or of our team. So let's talk about the questions you guys asked on Instagram. So ihr hattet heute den ganzen Tag Zeit, Fragen zu stellen bei Instagram an die Band. Und ja, schauen wir mal, was die Leute dazu sagen. So, guys, let's see which questions we got, which might be pretty cool. Okay, let's start with something might be easy. Okay, this name, Pashi.my666 lügt asks you, why is the band named Bury Tomorrow?
I'll take this one. So it's a play on the kind of saying carpe diem or seize the day. The full kind of thing is bury tomorrow, live for today. But live for today sound a bit too positive. So bury tomorrow, it's definitely way more metal. So.
Okay, the funny thing is Carpe Diems for we are making jokes about Carpe Diem, like this is is it also a wall tattoo? Is it the right word? I don't know.
Yeah, Carpe Diem is like seize the day. It's like having love life.
Exactly. And there are so many people. I think about 5 to 10 years before who did this like the big sticker on the wall at home
in the living room.
In their living room.
Are you likening my band name to a wall sticker, Mike?
Yeah, and I thinking about like Bury Tomorrow as a wall sticker. so
merch idea, genius, fucking genius, mate. Have us above your bed, bury tomorrow, live for today. It's genius.
Yeah, that's good.
Motivational.
You should think about this. It might be pretty cool. And yeah. Let me see. Let's ask some questions of the past. Bexy Pearl asks you, do you remember your first ever gig and how you felt afterwards? And now I'm pretty curious to know if it's the same for you all guys, or I think you guys played in different bands before. So,
JC first.
So what was my first gig? It was this Guildhall show, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So my first show was an all-day festival in Southampton that the boys were on. It was like, I think we were on like third or something. Some pretty cool bands on it though. We were just a local band at that point, and we played like a 1,500 cap venue to like 45 people or something.
It was so bleak.
My nan was there. My mum was there. Like, you know, a lot of my family.
40 of the 45 people were Jason's family.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, that was my first show. I don't really remember a lot about the day, but I remember it going pretty well. I remember everyone thinking it was cool. I mean, that was the first time anyone had seen Bury Tomorrow with me. So maybe it was really bad before. I don't know, but.
and what about before Bury Tomorrow? Was there another band you played on stage?
Nope. No. I wasn't in a band until I met these guys. So
wow,
that was my stage virginity right there.
No, it was either Bury Tomorrow or X Factor, and he chose the metal and riffs over Simon Cowell. So
Okay, that's a very good choice you did. What about you guys? Dev, Danny, tell us more about your first gig.
My first show in BT was with Walls of Jericho when I was 16 years old. And that was a sold-out show when we were first on in Southampton. Southampton joined us, 150-cap venue. It had about 300 people in it for Walls of Jericho. So that was pretty sweet. They were one of my favourite bands at the time as well. So it was really cool to get and do that. My first show was in the same venue when I was a drummer for a kind of goth punk band, kind of like Misfits. And that was when I was 14 years old. I played drums for a band in the same venue, actually, second on. So
Cool.
I went down actually in my career because when I was 15, 14, I was second on. And when I went to BT, I was first on. So yeah, so albeit the first show I played in front of about 25 people. So
Cool. That sounds pretty cool. And what about you, Dev?
I think my first show was on a beach in Hawaii on that yacht behind Jason, bringing it up so we can reminisce.
Get it up, but it's here. This is where I actually am.
Yeah. I see the sun on your face. Yeah.
It's so good. Just casually halfway through, just like, no, beaching it, mate. Absolute beaching it. So I played, it was just a random club show. I joined the band and had a gig 6 days later. So I played at this tiny club called Unit 22 that no longer exists. And then the following week, I think we had a gig in Portsmouth at a place called Edge of the Wedge. I think that was right. So those are my first two shows at Bury Tomorrow. My first show, I played, I grew up at the Joiners in Southampton. So I played my first show there when I was 17, 18, when I was in college, in a band called One Big Joke. Yeah, that's right, everyone. One Big Joke.
like your career.
Like my absolute life.
I don't think so, no. So we got some more questions, and a lot of them are asking about your new record. So I think fuck expectations, also very positive. What's your favorite song of the new album?
Jace?
My favorite song of the... Oh, Dan, what have you got?
I've got me on stage. I wanted it to look like I was in front of a crowd. It felt great.
It's making me miss it. My favorite song off... I've given like a different answer to this every time someone's asked me it, but my favorite song on it is The Grey.
Okay.
Close Choke is a close second. They're both really different, but I just think The Grey is... I don't know. I just think there's something about that song. I think it's the one we chose first, and it's normally if I get my own way, I'm like, I'll do this one. So, but I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I just think there's something about that song that we've never done before. Like, and it's, yeah. And Choke is amazing because it's the song that everyone that wants to, write songs in a metal band, that's the song, right? I mean, that's what you want to do. Like singing on that, writing, just working on that was just an absolute pleasure. So yeah, those two.
Cool.
I think I've got two as well. Mine are Quake. I think Quake is one of the coolest songs we've ever written. Like I remember hearing it even before it had vocals or anything on, and I just thought it kind of wasn't different for us, but it just felt different for us. Like we'd approached it in a different way. I really love the whole structure of that song completely. And the other one I really like is Voice and Truth, probably for the same reason that Jace likes Choke. I feel like when you are in a metalcore band, you really just want to write a song that you can windmill to and start a circle pit. And like maybe the first 30 seconds of that song is just that. I cannot wait to play that song live. It's going to be so badass.
Yeah. Dan, what about you?
I hate them all.
Okay, cool. So next question.
Yeah, Black Flame, right? No, my favorite song is.
You can't have a favorite, Dan.
They're all my favorite. Dark Infinite is one of my favorites to like, because like I am a sucker for a metalcore, like proper old school metalcore. Yeah, and I think for me, like if you're into metalcore, that's your banger. Like less about like, you know, Choke. I love. The Grey, as Jay said, for me is like something very different. I've never heard a chorus before that I've been really like, oh my God, like it's not just good, it's different. It's like, okay, that hits differently. It's got that waltzy timing, which we've never really done before. But yeah, Dark Infinite, I'm a sucker for a big old breakdown at the end of a song. And that definitely provides right at the last part of the album, which is really cool. I'm glad we put it right at the end for sure.
Yeah. Danny, the album was very personal, especially for you. Like your the whole lyrics are brutally real or brutally authentic for you. I've seen also a question from where is it? Choking Game, who asked what was the most challenging song on Cannibal and why. So I think this question is pretty special for you.
I think for me it was probably like Better Below was weird for me. Both as like hard as like a structure. That was the last song I did on the whole record. I hadn't had any lyrics up until like the day before recording it. And there was something about it that just wasn't connecting with me. I don't know what it was. I don't know whether it was the structure or it having loads of space in the middle that kind of I was going to be expected to be on, or we were moving towards that being the case. But that one then ended up being, I think, because I'd set the pretense for recording all the other songs, and Jace had actually we did it in like a flip-flop way this time, where I'd recorded some vocals and Jace had recorded some vocals, and we kind of had a big piece rather than like Jace doing a block and finishing it and I'm doing a block. It was really nice to have like some kind of close to finished songs in places. And I think it led it to be the most brutally honest and the most savage, because I'd just recorded 10 tracks of like emotion and brutalness. And so then to get to that song, I think it spat out like better. It's like, and then the lyrics were just, I think because I got to a stage where I was like, you can be honest, you can be vulnerable, you can, you know, articulate this. It made it the most vulnerable song on the record. So then that made it one of the most emotional as well. So yeah, I think that song, I've grown to absolutely love that song, to be honest with you, just purely because of how honest the lyrics are. So yeah, that Better Below is definitely up there with the most difficult for me.
Yeah, there's one question in the chat which came right now from CirclePit666. The lyrics for the new album are sometimes very personal, frustration paired with passion and a lot of emotions. What made you do it? So
emotions and passion and wanting to articulate exactly what they've mentioned there. Really, for me, it's very much about I wanted to live by the sword of telling people to be honest and vulnerable and talk about their feelings. And how can I do that over Twitter or social media or on stage if I'm not using my biggest platform, which is my lyrics? You know, universally, if people know us, they'll know that they'll listen to my lyrics. And so I did a conscious decision, you know, after Black Flame, which was an amazing album for us, certainly for Germany as well, kind of moving towards a market that's the same as the UK. We kind of capped off 5 albums of like fan focused, we love you guys, this is about you, this is about you. We could finally kind of be a little bit introspective and kind of, you know, certainly for me personally, I could look inwards. And so, yeah, it was a good process. It felt cathartic, it felt emotional in places, but it felt good. You know, it feels, and I can't say I've regretted it. Like releasing the songs, it feels like it's connected on a different level, you know?
Yeah, definitely. Let's go on with the questions from Instagram. I think I asked this before, but it might be good to ask it again or in another way. Choking Game also asked, did you expect the album to be this successful?
Anyone?
I think we expected it to do at least as well. Oh, sorry, Jace.
Well, it's a tough question to answer. Obviously, we have a lot of belief in what we do, but I mean, as of right now, no. Did I think we'd be number 2 in Germany? No. Did I think we'd be number 6 midweek in the UK? No. Did I think? Yeah, I didn't think a lot of things that are happening right now. I knew they were good songs, and I knew that they were the best version of Bury Tomorrow, and I knew that a year ago, maybe more. So I knew that, but it's obviously I don't, in a weird sort of way, we don't have the same belief in our band as our fans do, and I don't think we ever will. And I think that's what makes it our relationship with them a bit special. Is that we think we're good, but we don't that we're going to get anything handed to us. We just hope for the best, and this has exceeded my hopes, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd completely agree with Jace. Like, for me, it was, you always, like, you can never look at your band in the same way that fans look at your band. You never, and if you do, then you're probably a narcissist, or you're probably someone that's quite arrogant. Like, I can't look at BT in the same way that other people do. And so, we have goals and we have expectations of our band, and we genuinely have surpassed them over the past, certainly 3 or 4 albums. We've kind of gone well past what we thought we were going to be. So this has just been another one of those surprising moments, which is lovely. I like being surprised. It's nice to be surprised in that way than kind of be like, oh yeah, thought we were going to be number 2. We're number 3 though, so that sucks. Like, it's, I suppose for us, a long time ago, we made a conscious decision to just enjoy the ride and enjoy being in a band and enjoy doing what we do. So in that, we're just enjoying the fact that people are loving this new record and are shouting about it, which is, it's strange after a band of 15 years that you've got hype, and it feels hyped at the moment, which is lovely. It's a lovely wave to be riding on.
Definitely. And I think everyone sees this, your how you like to do what you're doing. So I think
a lot of albums do. There's a lot of albums out there that I don't like that have gained as much, maybe more hype than what we've got. I mean, it's, I think a big test of a record is how it lasts. And I love the fact that Cannibal is bringing up conversations about Earthbound, about Runes, about Portraits, about Union. I love that. And I'm like hearing people talk about those records and the fact that that's their favorite, but this is their favorite. And I feel like this record, like, I mean, we'll do more, but it caps off in a way like just a really good discog from us. Like, and I'm really proud of that. I'm proud of that as much as I am this record. And as I've always said to the guys, like, I think you've got to wait it out, and in a year's time we'll have a better knowledge of how this record really did and how it really impacted. As I've always said, because right now it is, there is a lot of hype, and we're very thankful for it, and it's really awesome. But yeah, we'll a lot of our goals with this record haven't been reached yet on that level, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
and that's the difficult thing, I think, sometimes with, like, when we go back to the question about playing live, like, that's where we usually know. Because we can kind of be like, right, Black Flame versus Cannibal, here we go. Like, let's pit these. You can get a good understanding of what people's favorites are when you put them next to each other. And for us, Black Flame is our biggest song that we played live. Even at the point of playing The Grey, it wasn't out for long enough for it to be people's favorite. If we played shows now, would Black Flame go head to head with some of the other songs? Maybe not. Who knows? So it's just nice to have a discography that people fight over as well sometimes.
Dev, I think you want to say something?
I was just going to say exactly the same as Dan. Like, you don't really know how well a record's connected until you play in front of a crowd.
Yeah.
We saw the kind of explosion from Black Flame, but we didn't notice it until we did that first Black Flame tour. Honestly, that for us was when we went, holy shit, this album's done pretty well then. But up until then, we've been like, oh no, it's been a cool reception, that sort of thing. What's interesting for me, and hopefully doesn't end up being disappointing, is that this part here is bigger than Black Flame was to me. It feels bigger. It is bigger in general. So, if that translates to a live audience as well, then, I'm really, really looking forward to getting back on stage.
We're excited.
Yeah, you mentioned the live audience and the impression playing the new songs live. There are also some questions about from the people on Instagram. How Maria Zero Grievance asks, how do you picture Bury Tomorrow live shows like when they're happening again?
Lots of fire. We wrote the record so that we could have more pyro.
I reckon Dav's dreamt of every scenario, so I'll let him answer this question.
Mate, I get excited coming up with the idea for the stage shows with Jace and Dennis all the time. So for me, I just can't wait to... Me and Jace were actually talking about this today in a kind of roundabout way. The idea of doing a Cannibal headliner is so exciting to me. The possibilities right now are, I would take anything right now. I would take 100-cap venue if that meant that we could play a show right now.
Yeah.
But the idea of getting back to the shows that we were playing at the end of last year with this record and a new stage show, all joking aside, there are massive moments in this record that are screaming out for a certain level of live production. And I can't wait to kind of make the album a visual thing as well as an audio thing.
Yeah,
I think as well, man. Like, there's also, I'm really hoping, and I've said this quite a few times on some interviews over this period of time, like, I'm really hoping that we have this kind of crazy resurgence in music and live shows because people have been like abstinent of it, for this whole time, and there hasn't been any outlet to go to a show or buy a ticket or buy merch or I just feel like I don't know, like I just like to go to a show or buy a ticket and everyone goes mad and goes there. I just feel like first, I don't know, like I just like going to be some of the best tours we've ever had in our career. Not only for us kind of going, holy crap, we actually get to play shows again. This is mental. We have to learn our songs. Great. But then there's also the aspect of like people just enjoying music again. Like there's certain cities around the world that you couldn't go out on any night of the week and you'd see 20 bands playing shows that rivaled each other and there'd be barely anyone in certain shows. And now, hopefully, fingers crossed, we get to a stage where there's just people wanting music again and yearning for music. And, maybe, the songs are great on Cannibal and I love them and they're the best stuff we've ever done. But maybe that's some of the reason at the moment that people are yearning for a bit of entertainment as well as to kind of break the monotony really at the moment.
Yeah, but thinking about the future, when there's a moment when live shows are allowed and all the bands will come back on stage and all the other events will take place, aren't you afraid about something like a very, very hard how's it?
You're talking about oversaturated.
Yeah,
like
exactly. I'm talking about the oversaturated market then, because we are talking about this every day in our chat in our team. What will happen if this starts again? Like every band will try
but
to
the sad thing is though, dude, like honestly, the sad, really brutal factor is lots of bands won't survive this. I know that sounds horrible and it sucks and I wish it wasn't the case, but there's a lot of bands that financially will not survive a year, or their career was on like an upward trend and they haven't released an album for 2 years, and it sucks, man. So the great thing about metal music is there's still so many more fans out there. There's still so many people that you can convert into liking this kind of niche music, which albeit in Germany is slightly less niche and there's more people that like metal than a lot of things, but there's still more people to convince.
Yeah, Dan, and the other thing as well, Mike, honestly, towards the end of last year, it was really saturated anyway. We played a show in Hamburg and legit, we looked at the poster and there was a gig on there for 10 days every day. And we're not talking like, different genres. I think it was ours and Thy Art and August Burns Red and, all of these bands coming through. So it's not like we'll have to contend with anything that wasn't the case already. So what I'm hoping, though, is because people have had it, fans have had a year out, they won't miss shows because they'll just need it. They'll need to go to that show then, and that's kind of what I'm hoping. I think it will happen. I don't worry too much about oversaturation because everyone's trying to do the same thing. What you're going to find is there won't be any downtime in 2021, and by the time we get to 2022, it'll be back to normal. But 2021, there won't be a touring season from January until December. You are going to have huge tours every week,
every day. I'm pretty sure every day.
They have to fit 2 years worth of touring into 1 year.
They don't. This year's cancelled. 2021, most promoters, most people, it's all just getting booked again. 2021 is, bar obviously there's going to be a few more things added, but it's basically 2021 plus a bit more. And then we just no one's doubling up on anything. We've just lost a year. We've lost a year of music, and that's why what Dan said really rings true. Is we've lost bands have lost a year of selling merch, and this is including us selling merch, making gig money. And that will affect bands, like, for sure. And sadly, a lot of the smaller ones. But yeah, it's just everything from our side, everything that we've lost that we're not doing this year is just being put into next year. And from what I'm told, that's pretty much the same for everybody. So it's just tougher for anybody that was if you were having a quiet year this year and you were planning for a big one next year, that's going to be really tough for you to get that over the line the way that you want it to, because touring's such a logistical thing, dude. Like, you know, you've got to get everything to kind of match up. And I mean, I speak to our agent a lot, and his job is not easy at all. It's a minefield out there. So, but as I say, the next year is just going to be this year, really, for us. I
think the next year needs to be the shit for you, the best shit. Like, no, think of your record and how it might. Yeah, I think. Oh, come on. No,
dude, it's gonna be so sweet, and people will know the bloody lyrics by then, and they better do, because
exactly.
They've had a long time.
Exactly,
6 months to prepare.
No excuses.
Jesus, if I put that mic down in anyone's face and they're like, blah, 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 I'll be like, just get out. You've lost the privilege to be a Bury Tomorrow fan. You had 6 months and you failed.
And think of all the people buying your record right now. I mean, let's face this. So, man, you might get the third or second position in the German charts. This is so huge.
Does that mean I get to be a judge on the German Voice? Is that what happens? You know, top 5 record.
We should definitely think about this, but I'm pretty sure you won't be there if you're not able to speak German.
I'm good then. Don't worry. Jace is fluent in German, so maybe you should do it. Do you want to go and host The Voice in Germany, dude?
No.
Please. There are other guys who are not
fluent. He is so fluent.
That's as much German as I know. No.
No, there are other guys on the German The Voice. They're not so fuck off. You know, that's the other problem. You need to.
All right, see you then. Nice seeing you.
No. The other problem is, Natasha, that's not fair. No, the other problem is that, especially as I told you, you need to speak German. You need to. Come on, Morris, stop laughing.
Morris, be a professional. You fuck.
Huh?
Be professional, you fuck.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I am again.
No, the thing is, you need to speak German, cause like you see with me, my English is still pretty weak, and no, and I'm still trying, and that's the thing. You need to speak German for a German show, because no one will understand you. Yeah, pretty sure for it.
That was such a long-winded way of telling us we need to speak German on a German TV show.
I tried to be funny, but well, it did not work out.
Mike, someone in the chat has just been like, you're like that meme where he's like, have you ever had a dream where you have a dream and you just dream about something and you don't know what the dream is?
The thing is, I've read this and then I totally lost my mind. So I was.
Mike is also looking like that kid.
And because
Have
Mike,
any of
you're
you
looking,
ever seen Mike have a stroke live on Twitch because you're about to?
and because Mike, you're looking off to the side all the time. It just makes you look absolutely mental because you're just like this.
No, the problem is.
I'm sorry, guys.
No, the thing is, if you look at the stream on Twitch, you will see that you're on a big screen beside me, and and that's the reason I see the Twitch interface on the laptop where you looking in the camera. Hi guys, and and you're on the side. So this is the reason I'm looking to the side to see you guys to get a better feel for the
Mike,
audience. So
you don't need to explain yourself to me, mate. You
Jesus,
do you,
mate,
brother.
you're the host. This is your show, not mine. Mate.
no, but I think you should know this. I can show it to you. You can see it right now. Oh, yeah, there you
I
are.
see it, mate. I see.
It's framed. It's framed. It's important to you. I get it.
Yeah, there's a big golden frame. So that's the. It's not the black frame, but well.
Is that sideline for you?
What? Sorry.
Don't worry. Forget about it. Next question.
Next question.
Next question.
Yeah, Morris, what about the audience?
What about our audience? Do you prefer playing festivals or more intimate club shows?
Who's asking this?
It's from Pantu Fasida. I don't know if I pronounce it right.
So, club shows or festivals?
Go on then, guys.
Do it short.
Club shows.
Probably festivals then. Just out of laugh.
Tell Morris to recline on that chaise longue. I think it would be a better look for the stream if he just lies down and looks a little bit more provocative when reading the questions.
Yeah, look more comfy. But I'm I'm not sure if this is the good position for it. Okay. So let's get back to the questions from Instagram. What's with the amigos? I've seen that, that you are a fan of amigos.
Mate,
Just
they're like
great.
the German Chuckle Brothers. They're like incredible. Have you never heard of the Chuckle Brothers?
Chuckle Brothers,
Oh, well,
Mike.
that's good. It's so British. But
I
yeah,
don't
so
know them.
amigos are like a singing version of the Chuckle Brothers. And
Okay.
they're great.
They're like the national treasures of Germany, mate. So
Definitely.
don't you diss them. Don't you diss them, otherwise Morcor's over.
Yeah, Morecore is over if you don't like amigos.
I don't
Amigo
like
core.
the amigos. I really don't like them.
Mate, 110 Carat is like a banger.
My grandma likes them.
I like your grandma, so we're all good.
Yeah, I bring her to the next interview. So,
Please do.
but yeah, so Sasha La 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 asks.
I thought you were singing an
You're not
Amigo
serious,
song.
man.
then.
Yeah, I thought you were singing an amigo song then.
I think Sasha La 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 might be.
La la, Sasha
La
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 la, la la.
Seine wunderbare Liebe oder irgendwie.
He doesn't know what is happening right now. He is high on a beach, so he doesn't know what's going on.
But then there's a okay. That's Lucas. Go on tour with amigos. What about this?
Yes.
maybe.
Yes.
Yes.
Just yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
But they must support us.
Okay. There's one more question which I really would like to ask you. Barrier Queen asks you, how did the artwork come about for Cannibal, and did you have any to say in what you wanted?
I mean, so basically, we had these two guys that we finalized it down to.
Yeah.
And we went with Adam Nightjar, and honestly, it was from the second we got the first draft, it was pretty much incredible. He one thing that I really enjoyed working with him on is one of the very few times I've sent an artist a brief, and when he's come back, it felt like it was part of the brief. Usually you send an artist a brief and then they come back with, this is what I think you should want. And he didn't. He came back, and nailed every part that I wanted from it, and nailed color schemes and ideas. And that got translated even more in the artwork inside, because I was more specific about the artwork that I really wanted to appear inside than I was on the cover. I wanted him to come up with something brand new for the cover that I couldn't think of, and he smashed that. But inside, I knew exactly what I wanted, and every time I sent him the brief of each of the artworks, he just smashed it. So I was really, really stoked with that.
That sounds pretty cool. I really like the artwork too, and I think it fits also the whole record and the meaning and everything. What about you? What do you think about this? Daniel is completely nuts. The magic
This
arm.
looks so weird.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening.
Focus.
Yeah.
Okay, focus.
Yeah,
Yeah. No.
Like the artwork.
I love the artwork. I think it says exactly what the brief said, really. As soon as I got it back, I don't think we changed anything, if I'm honest with you. So, easiest process of the entire record goes to Adam Nightjar.
Compliments, Adam.
to the chef.
Compliments to the chef, exactly. Yeah. Guys, I think we're talking about more than 1 hour or 1 hour 5 minutes. How long should we do this? You still got
Another 8 minutes.
Good. Cause there's
Fuck's sake.
Were you looking for that at the same time? Just having to wonder. I wanted the red one.
Percy, I mean, my brother's called Tom, so when we were kids, I always had to be Percy.
I see. We need to do a special episode talking about
needs
television series.
Thomas the
Fat
Tank
controller.
Machine.
Yeah, Thomas. I think he was talking Lucas, not Thomas.
Thomas.
Thomas?
Thomas.
Thomas. Okay.
Dan,
I love
that's
this as a
uncalled for,
child.
mate.
Okay. Morris loved Thomas the
Tank Machine.
the tank machine.
Tank Machine.
It sounds like a
Come
like
on, tell us what it is in German.
a tank machine.
Thomas die Lokomotive.
Genau, Thomas die Lokomotive.
Thomas the Locomotive.
Ja, genau. Richtig.
Percy is Jason's pet.
Ja, genau.
Well, the funny thing is, Wounded 88.
Percy's shaft.
Wounded 88 commented the whole situation here as a very weird episode of Casting Couch. Thank you for that. Oh man, stop it, please, guys, stop it. Oh man.
Oh, God.
Okay, this is the
Thomas the wank engine. Oh my fucking
Okay.
God.
Oh yeah. Oh, that sounds good. Yeah, that looks good. What about sounding? Right? We're not on the podcast. It's a video. Okay. Guys,
Oh my God, Dan. Fuck's sake.
guys, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I think I got a lot of more questions from our team, and we could talk about. Let's
do it.
So keep going.
but
Fuck it.
there's one question I really would like to ask you. Still, what was the last time you guys saw each other in real?
Good question.
All together.
Yeah.
December.
No, it wasn't. It was January. We played a show, so it was definitely
Oh,
after
yeah.
that. It was last
Portugal.
week.
No, what was it?
No, it wasn't. No, because
February?
we were signing CDs together, so it's like the last
Yeah, but I
week in
wasn't there.
February. Oh yeah, you had COVID, so it was the last week of February that all the important people saw each other.
Brilliant. Fuck you.
Do you, Jason? You want to say
Yeah,
something?
Same answer. Dan,
Mike, that's the last time we saw each other, so it's going to be the same answer.
but
Sorry,
No,
Jason, what
I
do
thought
think
you wanted
about
to
that
say something.
answer?
Like you picked.
yeah, so Dan's actually lying, and we saw each other in the second week of March. That's my answer
Okay.
to your question.
So then you see, I felt that you're lying. I was pretty sure about this. Yeah. Guys, thank you very much. Let's close this with one more thing. If you could describe Cannibal in only 3 words, what would it be?
Best album ever.
Very good.
Nice one.
I see Jason is thinking, oh man.
Yeah, I'm struggling, Dan.
Very tomorrow's greatest. I've got them all for you if you want them.
Okay, is it Thomas D Locomotive
Nice. Okay.
engine?
Basically, last thing to say is, if you're in Germany, buy the album. It would be really, really cool if we could hit those charts hard. We love you. We have always loved you. You guys are definitely one of the best places in the world to tour, and we love you.
We could have pussied out. We could have sung less. We could have gone harder. We could have been heavier. No, that's the opposite. We could have not been heavy.
We could have been better. We could have been more metal.
We could have sung more. We could have, pushed Dan out of the band and become a pop band, but we didn't. We stayed heavy. We stayed true to our love. So respect us and back us.
Jason's 3 years could have been better.
So
always will be, bro. Always will be.
They could have been better.
Yeah, just support us. Support metal music in the charts. Germany's awesome, and you're going to beat the UK if you get us high enough in the charts. So that shows something really of where our fan base is
Germany
growing.
beat England in the charts, I'll get Jace to change our Facebook to say location Germany.
That's a word. I'll remind you.
If we get number 1, I'll move to Germany.
Imagine.
Wow. If you're doing
when
this,
it gets to Friday, it's like, guys, I don't know what fucking happened, but you're number 1 in Germany. And Jason's like, Steph,
I'll do it.
I've got to tell you.
I'm in. Let's do it.
So yeah.
And then he really will be the lead guy on The Voice Germany because he'll move there.
So, Dave, you are definitely invited to come to Germany. We'll find a nice flat for you or a nice house, or everything you want.
All right, sugar daddy, calm down.
Anything you want, babes.
Baby, I'll
You just name it, and I'll fill it full of beautiful things.
Yeah, baby, I will get this done for you.
Morcor's doing well then.
Yeah, Morcor are going to buy you a flat, Jace.
Look at our studio. That's
dude.
look at our studio. This amazing loft here with this window. No.
Very lost.
Guys, thank you very much. It was a pleasure, like always. I wish you very, very, very... Fuck. I wish you good luck with the new record.
Very, very fucking.
You got Mike, for fuck's sake, you just keep getting broken. Like, very, very, very...
I wish you very,
Very.
very, very fucking.
Yeah. No, I wish you good luck with
What's your favourite song?
chart entry. What? Sorry?
What's your favourite song of Cannibal?
Actually, right now, it's say Cannibal.
No.
Choke.
Choke?
What about you, Morris?
Choke.
Morris says choke.
Yelled choke.
But
As loud as he-
let's be honest. Choke is growing. So the first time I heard it, I was I'm not so sure about the record, but the song. But Cannibal worked from the first moment, and Choke is growing. It might be that it will be better than Cannibal in a month or so.
I've been listening to this record for a year, and I can honestly say it gets better. So if you think it's really good at the start, it's only going to get better. And if you think it's okay, it's definitely going to get better.
Okay, so
If you think it's rubbish, it will never get better.
but it could be better.
Yeah, it could be better.
You should all buy it today to find out.
Ja.
Ja.
Also, Leute, das war Bury Tomorrow. Vielen lieben Dank nochmal, dass ihr zugeschaut habt. Seht zu, streamt das Album ohne Ende, kauft euch die Vinyl, kauft euch die CD, was auch immer. Die Band hat echt die Chance, sehr hoch in die Charts einzusteigen, und das wäre der Hammer, wenn das klappt. Ich wünsche alles Gute, dass das klappt, und ihr seid daran beteiligt. Lasst den Stream einfach nachts laufen. Geht auch. Oder?
Auf jeden Fall.